Hello! As you may have guessed, I'm not in the UK. I am on holiday in South Africa at the moment, and I'm staying in a place called Kruger Park Lodge. As the name suggests, it is close enough to the Kruger National Park to drive in and go on game drives every day, which is incredible. Obviously you can imagine I am thrilled about that. However, it is a holiday, and I don't always want to get up at 5 in the morning to go on a game drive on my holiday. So what makes this place wonderful is the nature of the actual resort that we're staying in. So Kruger Park Lodge is primarily a golfing resort, and as such you might expect it to be primped and manicured, gardens beautifully planned and pristine, but that's not the case. In Africa, you're hard pushed to keep the wildlife out whatever you do. So here at Kruger Park Lodge they've decided to embrace it, to really get behind the idea of having wildlife in the resort. You can see behind me there are impala, which graze here around the huts and on the golf course. There are vervet monkeys that feed in the trees. There are hundreds and hundreds of birds that have made the place their home, and there are hippos that live in the lake by the golf course. We've seen over 30 species of birds so far just within the resort, not even counting the ones in the national park. A lot of the environment here is natural, has been left to remain natural, or has even been planted to become wild again. So you can see the pond here to the left. It's been allowed to just grow as it should be. It's not pristine, it's not primped, there's plenty of little scruffy areas. And for those of you who read my blog on gardening for wildlife, you'll remember that wildlife loves an untidy garden. And what they've done here is replicate that on a really grand scale. And that's why I love it here, that there's so much wildlife just right on your doorstep. You don't have to go into the park, you don't have to go anywhere, it's all right here. And I'm about as happy as I can be.